Minecraft Hardcore is one of Minecraft's most hardest game modes and usually takes a while to complete, but with villagers it can be made much more easy in my opinion. I played Minecraft for about 7 years and I've never used villagers at all. Today in my hardcore Minecraft world, I'll be showcasing exactly why they're so overpowered in the first place and how they could give you free trades like easy emeralds and all sorts of other enchantment gear. If you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to comment down below what you'd like to see next. Okay, so we're back in my hardcore world and this is episode 2. If you haven't watched episode 1, either watch it, come back to this video, or if you can watch it later, it's up to you. Basically where we left off, we completed the infinite iron farm and now I'm gonna go mining for diamonds. Also, I completed the lake house, as you can see, and it was really just the lake house inspired build. I wasn't really trying to make anything flashy, and I made this little wooden area behind it as well because I'm gonna add other houses onto that, and I added indoor decoration to the house. What I'm gonna be doing in this episode is going mining for diamonds because I need it for an enchantment table. Oh, and this is the iron farm and this is how much iron I got from it. If you don't like to watch mining videos or mining clips, I'll just showcase really the most important stuff that happened and I won't show you the whole thing. Okay, so I accidentally found the skeleton spawner, which to be honest is kind of concerning considering they have aimbot. And hold on, why am I already at 3 hearts? I'm about to die a couple minutes into the video.
What is going on? And where is Andy? What's going on?
I can't believe I almost lost my world to a skeleton, but to be honest, if I was gonna lose it, it was gonna be to them. I'm more confident in fighting the ender dragon than a skeleton. I found a mine shaft, so I got the rest of the diamonds easily. I was gonna need leather for bookshelves, so I got cows for leather. After a while, I finally got the cows into the cow pen and the farm was now complete. I decided I was gonna make an enchantment table room because it was better than placing it in a random spot. I went mining for some obsidian real quick. Once I placed the enchantment table, I started decorating the room. For now, I'm happy with how it turned out, but I'll add more decoration later when I add bookshelves. For the first villager method, I recommend you get dripstone and pointed dripstone. At least 50 for both, and place the pointed dripstone directly under the regular dripstone. After that, place dirt directly on top of it. After that, use bottles of water to make mud blocks, which by the way makes sugarcane grow faster. As you can see, when placed above dripstone, it turns into clay, which makes it easier to collect over time in my opinion. Before I head into the village, I'm gonna make lanterns to light up my house because I'm tired of torches. Lanterns add an aesthetic of the lake house as well. Most of the mud has now become clay, so it's time to finally mine it. Okay, now I have enough clay, so it's time to head into the village. This is the mason village that's gonna give us a worthwhile trade for easy emeralds. 10 clay for 1 emerald is a steal in my opinion. And now, like most tedious processes, you repeat the task forever in an endless cycle. Okay, after not too long, my stonemason was now a master, which by the way is the highest level of villager. And it has this really good trade, which is 1 emerald for 1 quartz block, which literally lets you skip the nether entirely. Besides the mason, I was also trying to level up the farmer because they give you a really overpowered source of food later on. I had a lot of junk from trading, so I had to dump it all into my chest. Now for the next overpowered villager, we need to craft the fletching table, which is just a couple of wood and some flint. This villager is going to require a lot of sticks, so in order to prepare for that, you can either get wood or bamboo. Personally, I think bamboo is easier, so now that I have enough, I'm going to head into the village right now. Now that I have the Fletcher villager, I can trade a stack of 64 sticks for 1 emerald, which to be honest is a steal considering how easy it is to get sticks in the first place. And like most processes in life, it's an endless cycle that keeps on repeating endlessly.
I'm Dr. Stephen Strange.
While upgrading your Fletcher, you'll get a lot of bows and crossbows since they are so cheap. My expert farmer was selling cake and it became a master, which means it's now selling golden carrots, which in my opinion are arguably one of the best foods in Minecraft because of its high saturation. I was walking around the village all fine and dandy, justifying 2 villagers having a baby, and turns out I interrupted them really rudely. The next overpowered villager I'll be showcasing is the toolsmith, which for now is just selling stone tools, but it'll get much better later on. After a certain while, when they hit apprentice level, I got this overpowered trade, which was 4 iron for 1 emerald. So I cleared all of the tools out of my inventory and went to my iron farm for easy emerald. I made a tutorial in my first video on how to make it, and just like that, like an endless cycle, it keeps repeating.
It's time to stop!
A fortune shovel would be really useful if you need flint or something, but the diamond hole trade is useful, honestly, since I don't have to waste diamonds, so I'll be getting that for myself. His expert trade isn't that good though. 1 diamond for 1 emerald is a complete scam, but his master trades are really good, and I bought a diamond axe for low price. For the next villager, I need to make smooth stone and a blast furnace, which is pretty easy to make. It simply requires 3 smooth stone, 1 furnace, and 5 iron. And now we have the armor villager, which, like the name implies, gives us armor. But sadly, he decided to walk into the sheep farm, so sadly he's trapped there forever. I have to buy a bunch of iron boots to get him to the next level, but at least they're discounted. I noticed that he has the same overpowered trade the toolsmith has, so I gave him all of the iron I had on me. I bought a bunch of chain armor, and once he was at expert level, we see why this villager is so strong. You can get enchanted diamond armor without mining at all. This is completely broken in my opinion. Mojang knows the iron trade is overpowered, so over time the villagers will raise the price of each trade in order to make it less OP. I had to check on my cows real quick because I was gonna be enchanting soon and I needed the enchantment table. And now my armor was finally a master villager, which meant I could buy the full enchanted diamond set now. First thing I did was buy the chestplate that had protection 1 and unbreaking 1. I needed a few more emeralds, so for the rest of the set I got sticks. And after no time at all, I finally had enough emeralds for a full set of enchanted diamond armor. So yes, just like that, you can get a full diamond armor set in hardcore Minecraft without even mining at all. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys a process called zombification, which makes trades easier and way cheaper. Since I don't have a trading hall yet, I went into a separate creative world in order to showcase it easier. You're gonna need a villager of any type and make sure you're in hard difficulty. After that, you want a zombie to kill them and make them a zombie villager. You can get rid of the zombie if you want, but in survival, you usually want a method to keep the zombie alive. You're gonna need a splash potion of weakness and a regular golden apple to cure the villager. Now as you can see, the villager has begun the zombification process. You'll know it worked when they have a golden particle on them. Just in case it turns daytime, you want to cover your villagers so they don't die to the sun. You should definitely do this since you don't want to waste a golden apple, which usually involves a long process of mining or easy gold in another. Now as you can see, the trades are discounted, but the broken part is that you can repeat the process until the item goes down to 1 emerald. So basically you could get infinite emeralds, which is why the zombification process is so overpowered in the first place. I've been using the villagers for my own needs this whole video and I haven't even acknowledged them. So I headed into the village to give them their props. I promised to be kinder to the villagers and gave them food. I even gave a lot of bread to the iron golem who protects the villagers. And most importantly, I became friends with the clay masons who, because of them, led me to get full enchanted diamond armor in the first place. People usually always have ups and downs and have to resolve conflicts. Me and the villagers have always had our ups and downs. When I came into the village and decided I was gonna make an iron farm, they were very saddened by how I was treating the iron golems. So on this journey, I learned that pride and greed, while normal human emotions that most people experience, can cause great harm to others. So it's important to check oneself and make sure they are humble and kind to others. Signed, Cyrax. I struggled to make peace with the village, but it seems that after so long, I finally managed to attain it. After a long day of iron, emerald, diamonds, and trading, everything was finally looking like a good day in my hardcore Minecraft world. Wait, except these 2 villagers who are trapped in a sheep farm forever. But at least they have each other. Or they don't.